10:25 p.m., 12th of December 2025. It's Friday night. I submitted paperwork yesterday, like I've said a couple times now. Inbox, no new emails here. Inbox, no new emails here. It's freezing cold all this week. I took a shower and I put on Tiger Balm, and that kind of has like a effect, but like it should be just like I was freezing. Oh, I wanted to wait until my period was over to shower. Uh, I guess it's close enough. Normally, I would shower every single day. Yes, I'm not in a normal situation. Um, that seems so desperately important to somebody to clock. Sent. Eight. The last time I got an email from the main person that runs the building, the person that I was talking to through email just like left. Um, no one else was emailing me back, so copies, the documents I submitted, and then I sent it here. I sent it twice. This one also has the copies of the emails that said it was accepted. 1, 2, 3. I haven't gotten any other message about it, so I don't know what to expect at all. They said you had to go to court and complete a form like 5 times, and then changed it, which I guess is good for everyone in the world's sake. You should be able to do it online. What the fuck? You should be able to do everything online, and then you should have internet access. Like, Which one? What am I looking for? Something's rumbling in my ears that wasn't happening 10 minutes ago. I don't know what I was looking for. I'm too upset. Sent this to the DSA, they didn't respond. This should have also gone to management, so they have some awareness that I have, like, some kind of meeting scheduled to get assistance. That was technically the job of the people that run the building. That's... I don't just live in a regular apartment building. It has services, and there's supposed to be an emergency fund, and they're supposed to keep you housed. Like, what else am I gonna talk about? Like, it's like you gave me like a death sentence out of nowhere, you know, like, whether they actually kill me or they throw me outside and I die that way, like, just fucking evil thing to even threaten. It make you fight about the same shit the rest of your life, as if that's gonna stop you from talking about the rest of your life. So I have to make an effort to talk about my entire life. Because they thought that they would just do some fucked up shit to you, and you would only talk about this. And, like, as if nothing ever happened to you. So, no. Um... I'm too upset, and then they just did some rumbling bullshit, and now I don't remember what the fuck I was trying to show. It's weird you can't just submit your PTSD letter directly. But, long story short, this thing said... Oh, where it says I can do it online. Which email is that? Copies. So, yeah, the hearing document, the order form to do it on here. Well, hold on, there's an earlier one. This one. You can submit through the electronic system. I didn't know until 8:17 in the morning on the 11th. Everything kept saying, even up here, that you go to file with the court. Which, I guess that actually could have meant this, too. But go to the court, file with the court. There wasn't, but this should have had a link on it saying that to do it online with this information. Or this same information. And then I could have at least done it like 2 days earlier. Of course, I didn't know there was anything on my door. The only reason I did is because I got grocery delivery. Like, the building would have just had you not know there was anything even on your fucking door. That's wrong. That's really fucking wrong. Again, they're here. They're supposed to keep you housed. It's the point of the fucking building. It's not like a regular building, even. And that would be fucked up in a regular building. And yeah, I think they set off the fire alarm when they put it on the door. Like, for 1 minute, it did, like, it didn't even go off. It's, that would, like, they put something and then just, like as a joke or something. They've had sirens drive by the building for a week. Like, intimidation and harassment. That's not, you can't just do that. You know, you could say, no, they just want to make you, like, scared of the cops. Where the fuck? You're, like, watching them do it. There's a fucking thing for cops, like, right here. Hold on. Don't know how it passed it so fast. I mean, I don't know why they changed the images to make it look like there aren't always cops there. It used to show that. You have to, like, click around to get the picture. But, I mean, it still says it from September. If you back up and hit, like, a sweet spot where I think it says 300, like, and yeah, like, they changed the May 2024 image. There you go. If you come to this number, you can still see it. They just changed that, like, recently. I don't know why the fuck you would change it. Were people pretending to be police? Like, what makes any sense there? I never had to give a fuck if you had a little police depot right here. I never had to give a fuck if you're a big fucking church thing across the street. I mind my own business. I figure you mind yours. Now it's like, no, you watched people fucking hurt me for 5 years. If you're not doing it yourselves. That the story, like, it's like someone forced this fucking story. I don't. It's insane. Bad people do bad shit. Doesn't matter if they're cops or religious people or cool people or whatever the fuck combination. That the point you want to make? Like, what the fuck? Fucked up people are gonna, well, don't say fucked up people. I'm a fucked up person in a sense. Compared to what? Like, people that have 2 married parents and had a house and they were, like, planned for something. Am I fucked up compared to them? You know, whatever. Then I guess I'm fucked up. But I mean, like, people that do fucked up things. I don't do fucked up things. I don't go hurt people. I'm not a spy. So yeah, there should have been more than enough people that saw people fucking with me. And then, like, the cameras in the hallway to go back to that person that just randomly fucking left. You know, they were the only one that replied about stuff in the hallway. And yet they said they didn't see anything anyway. They weren't really helping me. a long time, but like since between this last time they checked the cameras and a couple days ago, my room was like attacked and you would have been able to see shit in the hallway. And then they just like left. And left you with an eviction notice. Sometimes I think people just took over this building. And they just were like playing like cosplay fucking see, they were the only person that would respond and then saying that they would check the cameras ever. Yeah, like they were cosplaying a property management company. I don't know what the fuck. The idea that why would I ever trust you with anything? You have like deliberately not helped. Like either the actual management people like are dead or something. That's why they don't respond. Or yeah, there you go. Telling them about the fire alarm thing. And then just getting a response back that they left. Harassment. Well, we're having you write arguments for court. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, there was definitely nothing on my door. I have those Walmart things. It's actually easier on you to see those. No, I took screenshots at least. The area is like dead quiet with nothing happening. And like what I sat down and started talking and they do this fucking like it used to be the entertainment district, you'd have to understand. Like this used to be the place people came every weekend. They would shut the street down. It would be fun. Like sometimes it was too loud. I got jobs at night. Like, but no, now it's like a fucking dead zone. That's my weird shit with my neighbor putting something in their window as if they were trying to like pretend that their apartment was I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh my god, there's too many things I talk about every single day. What am I looking for again? Yeah, you're really upset, and it's like they know that because they've been provoking you for years on end, and like they really want you to have like a big panic attack. I forget what I'm looking for again. Well, we're studying stress and we're using you as an experiment. Get the fuck off me. You know, and that's almost like giving something too much credit. Like they would be intelligent people that had designed like science stuff around the situation. I've been in here for 5 years. Nobody is like coming around here stalking me every day and doesn't like, they know I've been inside for 5 years. Maybe some shit you did to people in the 80s. This is like a post COVID fucking nightmare. Did you do this COVID shit to people too? That's the only reason I'm inside. Or, well, yeah, you put, like, I was stuck inside for you to fucking terrorize me. Now it's because of COVID and you're terrorists. Like, absolutely no excuse that I should have, like, left my apartment, been forced out of it. Like, um, yeah, the image of people, like, letting other monsters eat people so that they don't get eaten and then they just get eaten last. I was looking up the Walmart pictures. That's here. Yeah, PTSD. It's not just trying to say the same things over and over. It's trying to make like an argument, and I keep like perfecting my argument. I guess I didn't save them here. Where the fuck is? Oh, there's so many things, so many ways you could talk about the situation. What's most important to people who are not you? I think so. They declared a state of emergency because of ICE raids, and people, there's so many people staying in their homes that they're like dropping out of the workforce. That's what it said. Um, and when you have people like under COVID or any other reason, like isolated inside, even though it could be like the logical, like you're not wrong for isolating inside, that's when they can like take advantage of you possibly too. I mean, you're gonna get fucked with if you left, you're gonna get fucked with if you stayed inside. You shouldn't be forced out of your home. That's a bunch of bullshit. No one should get to terrorize you out of your fucking home. So the thought process of like, you know, if they do this to you for any reason, ICE or a COVID shutdown or something, I don't know what else, like a fake emergency, um, yeah, pushing people out of Palestine comes to mind. And there were still people that like stayed. You know, it's like they bombed their city. Um, Well, the general population had nothing to do with the raid on October 7th. You know, that would be like if, yeah, somebody came and stormed through Portland and then they tried to make everybody leave. You know, no matter how you slice it, that was a genocide and a war crime. Um, yeah, you blame the leader, you blame the people that would take orders to kill from a bad leader. It's never like a country's fault. It's never a whole population. It's never like the kids. And there's always kids. I use the example of Duterte in the Philippines. You know, Duterte's going to the International Criminal Court. All the people that took orders from him are what, just walking around though? So that's not even very effective, is it? But either way, you don't blame the Philippines. You don't evacuate the Philippines. And it's like they went and killed 30,000 people and then would, if you compare it to like Palestine, then evacuate the entire country. And yeah, what do I need to say? I'm half Jewish. So what? Like, I wouldn't have to be Jewish or Palestinian or something to give a fuck. I wouldn't have to be something to just give a fuck. I guess it does continue this conversation, though, about what it even means to be an American, to be Jewish, to be the other things that you are besides, but to be a person. Yeah, what the fuck is the point of calling yourself Irish if you've never been to Ireland? It's fun. Like, it's fun to be anything. It's fun to get to know what your background is, because that not everybody even knows. It's scientifically important to be able to trace lineages and stuff, but not to be taken out of context, like, as if it means anything horrible or good about you. I mean, if you had the best family in the universe, the coolest family ever, you still have to like live on your own merit. And if you had the worst family ever, you'd still live on your own merit. You're not people you're related to. It is interesting, but there's a boundary. Um, yeah, Jewish, British, Irish, English. I'm related to the Brewsters. But when it comes to saying that you're British, you know, that's kind of like the point of America in a way. Like, you're not British, you're an American. They left. Like, that was sort of the. I get what? Well, why is there a different. Like, Irish and stuff? All of these other people, like, fled for some kind of asylum protection, right? Well, you don't know their individual stories. You know, it's the difference between the Virginia colonists and the Brewsters themselves. Apparently, somebody really wants to hold on to this 1492 thing, even though that guy didn't even go to America at all. And he was a product of Spain for the millionth fucking time. Columbus is widely, like, not loved. And I mean, I'm Italian too. Like, what? I wasn't gonna claim. Yeah, what you're gonna choose to claim as a person, not just me personally, but anybody, is like a discussion. This says 7%. This says 3. Does it fucking. Who does it matter to? It's interesting. I don't hate it. It would be cool if you were like everything from everywhere. That would be sick. Haplogroups all come back down through. Everyone on the planet comes back down to Africa. Always have to remember to say that. In case people still don't know this. Open image. Everybody starts here. And then it's a matter of like thousands of years spreading around and crisscrossing. And you can trace it through your DNA. Again, it doesn't mean anything good or bad about you. You're a human being. Part of the human race. But yeah, having this Levantian bit, even like everybody would come back down through here if you had your whole. The more people that do it, the better the data. The more accurate. So you'd need to get the entire planet to feel safe to do a DNA test, and then you'd really see the whole picture. You're gonna have a limited view based on who's ever given their DNA. I'm glad I did this, though. You can talk about like 23andMe went bankrupt and the lady bought it, but that's why I'm saying everybody needs to feel safe, and that their information is never going to be used to hurt them or something. Yeah, scientific sincerity. So yeah. And this thing about being Jewish, you're a diaspora. Like, instead of being called Irish or Welsh or Italian, you didn't have a place to stay. Like, you're like homeless on the planet, is kind of what it means to be Jewish. Whether there needs to be an ethno state about it, I don't know, man. I like America as a concept. Like, again, like the way the most idealistic version of a future America, or the America that should have been, or something. You're just like everybody from everywhere had a home coexisting. Like, that was some, at least like 1990s kid utopian sort of concept. It would have this like picture everywhere I ever lived, in Massachusetts and Pennsylvania. Like, every school I've ever been in had a picture like this of like all the kids holding hands around the world. It shouldn't be one religion. It shouldn't be one ethnicity. It shouldn't be one of any, like, no supremacy. Yeah, I'm a little frustrated because, oh man, aren't you just waxing poetic? Are they gonna try to like rip me out of my apartment, throw me outside? I don't want to lose my stuff. And then you're making me feel like a fucking like weird troll person about how much I just don't want to lose my stuff in my room. Like, the room itself and the stuff in it. And it feels so fucking like violating and cruel. And it's like that, and then dying. Just straight up, or someone, like, they were waiting to beat the shit out of you. They tried to do it through your walls for 5 years. Like, yeah, as if it was gonna magically make you find some income stream or something. And I couldn't. I would have loved to make money on the internet. I bought all of this stuff and invested all of these things to do something like The Take, which, these people can do this. Okay. Um, or somewhere between The Take and Hassan Piker, but my own like way of doing it. I called the character Emo Miss Frizzle. That never worked out. Now I'm Social Orphan Annie Archie. Um, it's all part of the Voltiverse, which is like my Twilight Zone. I have a degree in writing. Like whatever I'm doing, I should be creative and writing is behind everything that you do. I'm just saying that because it's not like I'm not doing what my life's purpose was. Okay? Like I didn't just wake up one day and decide I wanted to like write a book or something. It's been part of my entire life. I a college degree in it. Not that it's not like you didn't have to go to college to write a book, but I did dedicate myself to the concept. Um, I'm never not working, I guess is the point. I'm always working. And if I'm having fun, I'm working. Yeah, this concept of calling people lazy is getting people killed. I don't know what kind of shit somebody might try to pull just because you're scared of them doing it too. Like, just cruel. I don't know. I feel like I got given a death sentence, and I no matter what happens, I don't know how much time I have left. And like, who would love you to be in that position? Someone who also feels like they're dying and they're lonely about it, and like just decided to bring you with them. Like, could you get off me? But like, how many years am I supposed to even have at all? Because like, this life was not mine. And then I finally got to have something that's like supposed to be a real life. Apparently, that was fucked with. It becomes more obvious every day. And then I've been trapped in my room for 5 years. So I got what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years out of this life? Not even. It's fucked up. Um, you trapped me in my home and tortured me. It's not even like I don't know what kind of fucking scenario. See, that's not good. Like, it's not even like some fucking scenario. What would you ever say? Like, as if you just didn't want to find a way to get money. And I mean, in some ways, honestly, I don't. I hate money. I don't care about money. I think it's evil. I'm a humanist. It's not like a religious. It's like, well, the religious people were right about that. Money is the root of all evil. Like, you got some common ground, maybe. But, yeah, this shit is it's completely bogus. And I can go on my spiel about money isn't even real and the $530 billion compound interest thing. And I guess I just confused that a little bit. The idea is that they got 530 billion in corporate taxes in 2024. And if you just took that alone and you put it into some kind of compound interest account and use that money to pay for housing, healthcare, education, and food, that alone would be like every year compound interest exponentially grows. Like the first year you would get 212. I have to look up the right thing. 530 compound for 1 year. So you get 212 billion in interest after that first year. And then you just keep adding more money to this like pool and taking the interest, and yeah, you'd have more than, and you dedicate that money to housing, healthcare, education, and food. And it's not like a Coca-Cola owns you or something. Yeah, pay off whatever. There would be no debt, you know, eventually. And you say, well, why won't they do that? And it's like, well, that's how money isn't real. It's just some imaginary monopoly bullshit that they make you live and die by. Because they could do this and won't. Because it might fuck with inflation. It might. They don't want to pay off the debt. They, you know, like. Some power structure would collapse if people didn't actually have to live under the. Or they think so anyway. Like. Guess you're stuck in some sick arrangement. And it wouldn't work anymore if they just paid it off. But it's not about a lack of money, it's a lack of putting it where it was supposed to go. I mean, if someday it's just points, like a point equals a point and it's never going to be more or less. And then they just give you points or something. Yeah, I'm not saying that my ideas are perfectly thought out, but the concept is there. I didn't take economics and I was kind of bad at math. Like, but I think I'm still. There's other people that would agree that you listen to and put on the Daily Show and stuff. And, you know, gold or crypto or whatever, it's just picking your nose and saying it's worth $1 million because you said so. And then everybody lives and dies by it. But yeah, their name is Yuval Harari has gotten some amount of kind of saying the same things. Somebody to look up about. And there's a perfect example. Like, this guy was pretty much trying to give the secret of money to people, but if you had some discriminatory sense about Israel, like not the genocide and the bad leadership and genocidal tactics, but just like the country in general, that you just like hate, like as if you were like hating the Philippines because of what Duterte did, then like you won't even listen to him. And he's right. Like, No, it's like having somebody, an American, that says all the right things, but you'll never listen because they're an American. Yeah, imagine the same kind of like race, like pick any country on earth, and you wouldn't listen because they were from that country, and how fucking stupid that looks. They smell delicious. Um, I sound kind of like shit though. Approximately. I don't know if this would protect you. It's just like a weird thought in my mind that like if I take this and they try to give me a heart attack, it's gonna be better protection than if I didn't take it. Yeah, well, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there too for a second. Money isn't real. Who's to say what anybody is, what it means? I'm not religious. I'm a humanist. American Humanist Association. Um, yeah, I am frightened. And somebody wanted you that way, and they're fucked up. As humanists, it's like the smartest people that ever lived. You mean? Yeah, those. Pretty much. Um, wasn't I signed it here? This doesn't work in Firefox. It works in Chrome. That's its own kind of like weirdness. Yeah, wonder how many people died because of technical difficulties. Are you kidding me? Like, that obviously shouldn't be a thing. Are you gonna remember your password? Okay. Accepted. And then there's like nothing else I can click on here. Actions. Envelope details. Back. Service context filing. What is it? Oh, they rejected my PTSD level. Why are there... I don't know what that was. Accepted, accepted, accepted. It looks weird. Again, someone is just like in my fucking ears. They're not playing music. It's like they're fucking practicing how to fucking torture people. Oh, okay, that's what. And then these are from earlier. I submitted a motion to dismiss during the trial and it was accepted. But then at trial, they ignored me. Like they hadn't even looked at it. They didn't respond to anything and then said stuff about like submitting evidence and maybe they'll just decide it's not relevant. I really felt like there was no real chance at all. Bogus. You don't seriously just expect people to find money. And then, I mean, you have more money than I've ever had. You're saying that you just, like, magically found fucking $21 million. Okay? You know, this is a real fucking news story right now. Yeah, I can listen to their plan. I guess that is what I should do. I kind of like, no offense or anything, I just have a preference for KGW. I got used to them during the pandemic and, well, when everything was closed down and now, like, I don't know if they did the same interview for, usually it's just the same thing over and over again. Declares a state of emergency. Boy, I was trying to say like ways that you could get fucked with if you are trapping yourself in your own apartment to be safe, like, and how to combat that. Like this, yeah, wearing earplugs, playing binaural beats. My favorite is sleep tube, but you have to have internet access to like, or to download it to your computer. These people do binaural beat stuff. There's like thousands of different options. Playing rain sounds. I do the combo here. It's rain sound and binaural beats, and that helps a lot. Um, but they know all these like ways of like doing resonance things, and it fucks with your ears, and it makes you nauseous, and running motorcycles by, blasting things off, like it gives you PTSD. And you know, they wouldn't have been able to do that so severely if you were able to just like live your life like you used to. So yeah, essentially like finding ways to block them out, to comfort yourself, to make sure you have like stockpiles of food. This is garbanzo beans, dry peas, and lentils. But you need to mix it with like rice. It really is like, it gives you like toxic sludge poop if you don't put like rice or noodles or something with it. So there's that. Yeah, toilet paper stock ups using, getting like 1,000 sheets. That's always the best fucking deal. Sorry, toilet paper. I've done the math. Like, Walmart has its own brand, and then it's a little cheaper than the Sky. I have to get everything from Walmart. They also have like a cashback program. So I buy stuff with food stamps, and then get cash back, and I can buy soap and toilet paper, and it does make you have to buy some weird shit sometimes that you wouldn't have bought, but it's nice when there's a deal on something you would have bought anyway. Wish these weren't so fucking expensive. But it is way worth it compared to the powder. Because then I need more liquid to make the powder, and it all becomes like a mess. Like, so yeah, how to feed yourself, how to save on supplies, how to block out their sensory, psychological warfare shit. If they gas your apartment, try to play something instead of like screaming, which took me like way too long. And I still don't, I'm in a panic mode when it happens. My brain just essentially goes random. I don't have some consistent, like, oh, they're gassing the apartment, play the alarm noise. Like, I just remembered I'm also looking for the Walmart things here, but I could just do it. These people also leave a notice on your door, or I'm sorry, they take a picture of your door when they do a delivery. View photo. So, like, I know for a fact they didn't have these documents here until after December 6th, because I got groceries on the 1st and the 6th, and there was nothing there. For some reason, the fucking... and that really is bothersome, and I don't know why. It's in my email, though. Like... but I don't get that. The picture got sent to my email, but it's not on the website. Oh, fucking God. No. I have to do all this shit again. I forget what it was. Yeah, I'm really not having a good, like, memory moment. And there's a reason for that. Like, that's exactly the kind of, like, fucking thing this does when you're, like, really upset. Oh. Oh my God, I am explaining to you the things they are doing to me, like, in the moment they're doing them. And it's, like, really fucked up. It's wrong. Walmart. Delivered. So, yeah, December 1st. The picture's in the email, so... There was nothing there. And then... Go back. December 6th. There was nothing there. And then... It wasn't until December 9th. And December 8th, I got 2:39 p.m. I have it saved even. They set off the fire alarm for a minute. Like, it was clearly like, it's been set off 50 fucking times for no reason in 5 years, okay? That alone is an act of terrorism. Like, period. And I think that they did it when they posted the notice on, and I'm so
Popular position. It's a popular position.
It's at like 8 minutes. Sorry.
You are in a different fucking.
Yeah, 39.
And I don't want to be you. That goes for any stupid fucking thing that you do. Oh my god. And then, yeah, go fuck yourself. That's what 50 is, 60 is 9. This is a terrorist attack. So, yeah, congratulations on the, like, I can't wait to send you all to the fucking shade. It'll be great. I said already, they've done this over 50 times in 5 years. Yeah, shut it off.
Oh, right. That's like just blatant. And that was on the 8th at like 2:40 p.m. So if that's when they posted the notice on the door, I mean, like, I don't know how many different ways to say this is fucking wrong. And I didn't get the fucking notice, like, period. It has gone off for 50 times for no reason. You can't, like, get the fuck away from every human being ever. I only saw the goddamn notices because I got a delivery. And the building management itself knows it's supposed to be emailing me. Like, if you essentially, like, stole my building, I don't owe you fucking anything. So, I mean, either you're, like, actually management or you're not. Yeah, it totally sounds. Someone just went zooming off into the night. They do that. Fucking sound effect so much. And it sounds like that rumbling thing stopped. Interesting. Yeah, feeling pressured to say again. If you have a problem with me, you probably did something really awful to me. And again, I filed those papers, so. That somebody wants you to be in like this position. Again, what you're just like some lonely bitch. Would I have done this to somebody else? I don't think so. Like, I'm not trying to make other people feel like they're gonna die because you're making me feel like I'm gonna die. But it seems like you probably feel like you're gonna die, and that's why you're making me feel that way. Almost like spiteful. remembering that they said you can't even get elected unless like the fire police support you or something, and like it's impossible. And, I mean, didn't they have to have the fire department come out here to shut that off? Like, so for it to only go off for a minute, either someone fucked with the system in the building or like. And I made so much evidence that it's like impossible for you to really get away with this. Is it really possible that somebody straight up like they faked it for something you're never gonna understand? Like they pretended to be the police, the fire department, the building management. Even like maybe like the DSA. Maybe. See, yeah, I was trying to get to this. The fear led to a decline in workforce because people refusing to leave their homes. And what they're gonna do. Like, are you. Then they're gonna fuck with you in your house. Like. These are more examples of them using sirens on the street. I feel like I keep having to say the same thing over and over again. Because it's even sort of like inexplicable to me. Really? Like, are you fucking serious? I mean, that's not supposed to happen, you know, in any universe. And you did it for 5 years. You sat here. You have fire department buddies. You got an ambulance buddy. So. Yeah, what the fuck? Again, I don't know what to expect her to do. I filed. You look up on Google. I keep trying to, what's the wording I want? Let's try this. It could be 45 days. And, like, the idea that if you pay the rent somehow before 45 days, then. Yeah, that's a new response to. I want to have time. I want to clean my room up. I don't. I want to, like, there's stuff I want to do. I bought stuff to do it. Like, whether I was getting evicted or not. And I feel like frozen in shock. There's nothing I can do. And yeah, it takes a lot of caffeine and like stretching and stuff to get my body to do things. Like it I used to work at night as a janitor. Frankly, any job I've had, I need like an energy drink and food or my body won't function to do it. And then you like yeah, if they starve you, no shit, I won't be able to do anything. Like, which they have done. Everybody starved for a week in November that was on food stamps. Just straight up starved you. It really does feel like a bullshit tactic to try to, let's see if this gets you to do things. And I'm not somebody that needs to be made to do things. I'm disabled now. Like, you made me disabled and then are like, let's see if this gets you to do things. You're sick. I mean, and for fuck's, yeah, you want to go back to MHS and all of this other, like, the story of my personal life? I mean, all you were ever doing was, like, getting me to do things. Even, like, my own personal family. I can't let this go because then you lose, like, the truth. For whatever reason, they made a big deal. Like, my biological family, which is dysfunctional and separated and like, we're not your TV show idea of a family. Period. Like, but they went out of their way when I was a kid to take these pictures of my room being messy. I remember them taking them. And then my sister and her ex-boyfriend and these two girls, like, I think it was the guy's nieces, came in and put everything in garbage bags. Like, they did like a fake eviction when I was like 7. They staged this somehow. I don't know. But like, this is like my Massachusetts life, which is a completely separate, different chapter than my Pennsylvania life, which is a completely separate, different chapter than my Ithaca life, and then Portland life. Like, they shouldn't have been all one big chunk of the same people or something, and the same mentalities, and what the fuck. So it's like they took this almost to make like evidence that you were a mess. And I remember them putting stuff in trash bags. It's like they were trying to tell you something, but I don't fucking know what. I don't know anymore what the fuck to explain or to. I don't have somewhere to go. You can't pretend that I do just because you wanted that to be convenient. People are gone, people are dead, people were just friends I knew in college, they're not some house you're gonna go crash at. Like, I was a little kid, I don't even remember them. I don't have somewhere to fucking go. I grew up at a school. This isn't some place I can go back to. Like, I was an atheist there too. It was not. Can't go back to college. Not going back to Massachusetts. Not gonna go back to MHS. Like, what the fuck? There's nowhere for me to go. People I don't even know at all. My dad's dead. This picture is weird because there was, I don't know if I passed it already. There was like a day when I met my dad. At the mall. But there's like a couple pictures that make it seem like he was around before this, like, I officially met my dad day. And I didn't remember meeting him before that. I remember this picture being taken. Yeah, there you go. This was like the day I met my dad. I remember this picture taken. I guess I didn't know who this guy was. I was too little. This was like my first dance recital. This has to be like 1994. And I feel like this is more like 1996. Yeah, they meet. It was like, you're gonna meet your dad today. Like they knew that I didn't remember shit. But I guess he was around. Yeah, he did not. My mom didn't live with us. My dad didn't live with us. I lived with my gran, who died in front of me. Yeah, my mom was there, but she didn't live there. And she asked me if we should call the fucking ambulance. Yeah, something I am still, like, disturbed about. That's where the PTSD originally came from. Like, I watched my gram die, and you kind of made it seem like I had a call to make about it, like whether we should call the ambulance shit. She had actually crashed her car into a porch like the week before she died and lost her license, and her hand was in like a wrap. That's my bedroom at school in 8th grade when I was allowed to have. That's what I was bitching about, like this blanket thing. For some reason, the neighbor put the same one in their window. It feels really suspicious. And then mine got like torn to shreds. My blanket was, I thought my cat did it, and it just like slowly fell apart. It's a really basic blanket that you see. It's not like, it's, yeah, I don't know what's up with this blanket. You'll see it in movies sometimes and stuff. But it's like the exact same blanket, like they made a million of them. Somebody gave it to me when I was like 12. But yeah, mine got destroyed, and then weirdly the lady next door I have to get the right angle again. It might seem like it doesn't matter, but like, it's weird. Like as if they were trying to make it look like my window was 4 windows wide instead of 3. If you take a window away and make it 2 like theirs, there's not enough space for a bathroom. It really makes me think that like they don't even live in there. There it is. They were just using it as a spy, and they pretend that they move out like every year now, and then they come back in like June. I was doing just fine. It seems like someone was mad that I was doing just fine. They wanted you to seem dysfunctional and stupid. Looks like they have some pretty things in their window upstairs I've never seen. No idea who lives there. They also had a military flag, like for the Marines or something. I can't find that picture now, though. Microphone, Marines. I think it was the Marines. Yeah, it was red and stuff. Like this. So the lady's, what, at least pretending to be like military or something, too? Some people needed therapy, tell you what. Like, I don't care what the fuck you are. I am not your therapy. Yeah, I just... I really don't know what to do right now. I don't know. And what, you think that's funny? You stole my life. Like... That's insane. And wrong. I mean, aren't there... Yeah, a thought crosses my mind. Are there atheists in the Marines? Have they weeded out all the fucking atheists from everywhere? Because you never talk about them. Well, she went out of her way to, like... She had a picture of Jesus in the window at some point. Like, I don't care, but, like, I noticed that. And then, you know, I can play her bitching at me, telling me she knows God better than I do. I played that fucking video 1,000 times. Um... A predominantly religious environment. Well, it's not, like, the military isn't woke, right? Like... Well, it would have been nice to think, like, in 2025, they're not going to get away with shit they did in the 80s. Doesn't matter whether they're military or not. Like... Yeah, I feel like now I need to play this thing. It's like, are you sure that's the last thing you want to do? You got, like, 2 minutes before they could pretend to, like... Don't even say that. Like, they can't just... I'm not going to answer the fucking door. What are you going to do? Fucking break the door down? I filed for... And I did it... I did everything the right way and it was accepted. Like... I might have a month. Over a month. To fucking figure some shit out. You shouldn't be, like... There goes a sound. I feel like this was set up. And I'm just like a little Barbie doll they're sending through like a story, and I hate it. I don't know what to think. My organs feel like they're going to explode. And then someone just shut my fucking speaker off. They're terrorists. How many times a day do you have to fucking say that? They're terrorists. And it proves it on the fucking recording too when they shut off my stuff. Fucking just screwed over by terrorists. Somebody will figure out who the fuck they were if I can't. Like... Well, you know, that could be like Oh, she just put that flag in her window. Because they wanted you to blame the military, Laura. It was not, and they keep hurting you so that you'd blame the military. Like, it's these jackasses with their names and faces. It's not like a whole fucking plan. If that's true, what the fuck was this? Like, who are these goddamn people that came and beat everybody's ass? Like, yeah, that would just be another tactic. I guess we're just gonna have to form our own military to fight our own military and have like a civil war. And like then all they wanted to do was make kids go to gym class and get their heads beaten in. Like it's like you got a bunch of people, that's all they were trained to do. That's all they're gonna make other people do. If everyone had just gone to fucking college for free and learned like science stuff, we would be doing science stuff and art stuff. But no, we're gonna do military shit because those are the people that fucking took over. Like, fucking God. I am scared shitless and I shouldn't have to be. And like only fucking monsters want you in that position. They like it when you're scared. I don't know if I should try to get groceries. I don't know if like I don't know what to do. I feel like they fucked up this building a long time ago and then just like played it out. Yeah, all this military-minded shit, like how to survive in crazy circumstances that and run simulations and I mean, the reason why I love the Twilight Zone so much, Rod Serling is anti-war, dumbass. Like, you're supposed to not learn war anymore. You're supposed to not even, like, voluntarily kill anybody. Yeah, we should have war in a video game only or something, like... Some possible future. Nobody dies ever again. And you're out here, like... almost like you want people to have the threat of constant death. Whether they turned Portland into a military base or it always was one and like they clean now and then. Like, I don't fucking know. Somebody told me to move here in 2006. Like, it was suggested that I would move here by people my age. They weren't like adults. I don't know what to make of that still. Like, this has all been some really fucked up shit. Well, like, some adult must have gotten them to suggest it to me. That the world really split between people that had some connection to the military and ones that didn't. I'm against war. I've been against war my whole life. I would never vote for a war. Like, I think that's the right thing to do. I feel super fucking stressed. What, you want me to be so stressed out my back breaks? Why does this serve you? Like, because I made you feel stupid? It just means you really were stupid. No, I'm not gonna kill myself. Go fuck yourself. Like, why would I just, like... That's the same as, like, leaving. You know, like, oh, I'll just remove myself from the equation. What, for your fucking benefit? Why would I do that? Fuck you. Super tired. Oh, yeah, the shit about the Brewsters. I don't know, man. Yeah, someone's trying to write a new American movie. And I've never heard anybody call themselves American British before. I see what you mean, but it's interesting, I guess. I don't really like the sheriff button. Yeah. But shit sounds really quiet. Yeah. 12/13/2025. They want you to count every day like it'll be your last. You're evil, bitch. Like, sorry that you feel that way. I don't know what you're trying to train me for. Or that cruelty is the only point they could ever. Maybe they are. I mean, if you're trying to steal my organs, it's kind of stupid of you to make them, like, squeeze themselves to death first. Like, well, that's what it feels like a fucking aortic aneurysm. The way that no one has emailed you back. The way that it feels like they took over your building and just, like, played with you like a toy. I don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah, I can't even label for sure. So, like, Portland wasn't like this before 2020. What, I'm supposed to go through my own photographs and stuff? What Portland was like for me. And that doesn't deny the experiences of people that, like, have a long history of having problems. Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't know Teresa Rayford existed. It's, like, the most obvious. Hold on, I want to save this. Before 2020... like, didn't know they existed. Then 2020 shows up, and it was between this lady and another lady named Sarah Inenrone. I spelled her name wrong. Sorry. Someone is making my room smell funny. Like, oh my god, stop and go away. It's like really bad and super strong. Why are you fucking doing that to me? You're literally like gassing my fucking unit. I can't breathe. You don't just get to do shit to me! Get the fuck away from me! It's filling my whole fucking apartment! Fucking asshole! And does it stop you from what you were gonna say? Not at all. It just fucking interrupts you and fucking scares the shit out of you. Go fuck yourselves! Anyway, so like these people ran at the same time along with Wheeler. No one wanted Wheeler from like regular, like just consensus of the social consensus. It seemed obvious that was what was in the air. Like, and yet, you know, somehow he won. Even when he said he didn't even want the fucking job. Um, but so what the votes split between, and then Rayford wasn't even like officially a candidate. It was like a, you could say it was a moment where people could have yeah, they wrote her in and she could have won that way. I liked the idea that there could have been some new entirely different thing where like both of them won and could have been like co-mayors or something. I don't know. I had no idea Sarah was from, I didn't know she was from New York City. And that doesn't really mean anything to me personally. Everybody is from everywhere, like whatever. Um, I care about, yeah, their philosophy, not where they're from. But I voted for Rayford. It felt like the right thing to do. It still does. Like, um, and the point I was trying to get to is that they had. Yeah, you would have thought they would have been mayor by now too, not whoever this Wilson guy is that showed up. Teresa is from Portland. Okay, that there's also like if someone's like really hellbent on, oh well, we wanted it to be local people. Well, she's from here. What? And then she had this like really god awful story about the police killing her nephew and putting possums on her family business, like dead animals. And that's what I mean by like, there's no way you can just forget this. And be like, well, what, Portland was so fucking whimsical. What they just did was unbelievably cruel. I fucking hate you. Like, just literally like, blasted my apartment. Yeah, you have no idea what it is. Fucking chemical warfare, asshole. That was the most like unsatisfying fucking. Um, Portland police threw dead possums at a family restaurant in 1981. And then, where's her nephew? Ow. Something stabbing me in the side. Never heard of these other so-called gangs. Yeah, just everything seems like a sick joke. Nobody was in gangs anymore. And gangs weren't fighting the same way they did in. Yeah, I thought it was common knowledge, like, and I never heard of these like smaller, like there's Bloods and Crips, and then they weren't fighting anymore. You must be stuck in the 80s, like, update yourself. And that was just like, everybody knew that. Yeah, why is it everyone keeps dying right where you live? And yet, I mean, who runs this street again? The cops and the fire department? Like, make it make sense. Yeah, apparently that's literally where this kid got killed. Way before I ever moved here, but Kuchin second is. like right here. There was another guy in 2020. There was a guy that got killed, like in the same place, and they didn't know who did it. I remember I was watching Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or listening to the audiobook actually, and it was like right when it finished, there were sirens. And then they said like whoever killed this guy just like got away. Yeah, some people, they're stuck in a story that no one even lives anymore, whether it's religious or otherwise, and then like some bullshit about gangs or what women should do in the home, or whether it's okay to be gay. Like they're stuck in the 80s, and I was definitely a 21st century bitch. Yeah, and then conflating that with like you learn about slavery, so slavery will never happen again. You don't put people in slavery to teach them like you see the difference, like, or the Holocaust, and then make them live out a Holocaust to teach them why the Holocaust was bad. Like it's like trying to drown your baby teaching it how to swim. Like and I am really sick of someone teaching me stuff. Yeah, here's Google. Like, goodbye. I mean, you don't need anybody to do anything anymore. But what? Yeah, after learning what happened to her, and then there's something else that it's called voices, open signal voices, the silent voices. I won't watch the whole thing again right now, but I mean, I guess you could. It's the point is clear. It's a series of people speaking as if they had already died, or well, they are dead, but speaking as if they could talk from the grave. about what happened to them. And, like, they all got killed by police. Specifically Portland police. But on a timeline where Black Lives Matter didn't get turned into a excuse to beat the shit out of and displace dissidents and ruin a voting bloc. Which is gerrymandering. Yeah, a timeline where it was not fucked. I think she would have been mayor. Motorcycle sound means nothing to me. Are you trying to be intimidating? It's called intimidation and harassment, dipshit. Like, you think they know that by now? Yeah, she has a TED Talk where she says, like, living in poverty, she had to fight even harder to be heard because poverty made it impossible to also protest. I have it saved here somewhere.
But because I was protesting against violence and brutality and I lived in poverty, I wasn't afforded the opportunity to do it without resistance. So I thought that I had a constitutional right to protest, but because I was protesting against violence and brutality and I lived in poverty, I wasn't afforded the opportunity to do it without resistance. So I thought that I had a constitutional right to protest, but because I was protesting against violence and brutality and I lived in poverty, I wasn't afforded the opportunity to do it without resistance.
Yeah, like a different timeline, she would have been mayor. Police, like the 8 to abolition model, I guess. A totally different timeline, and they would have been co-mayors in some brand new, like, concept, but that's, I guess, too much. I didn't see Wheeler getting another term. Yes, again, he didn't even want it. He didn't. And there go a really, like, go fuck yourself. What are you supposed to be, a boat? Right, we just use the protests as an excuse to separate people and tell them where to go and force them to have babies or not have babies or something. Get the fuck away from me. What, they would have done all this stuff instead of kind of like the opposite. Police make more than before the defund movement. Yeah, in some ways it's like, oh, we were just gonna show you who's boss. You, and calling you a libtard or something. It's like the dumbest shit on earth. Did the fucking bullshit sound get picked up on the goddamn camera? Like, don't I have enough evidence by now of being harassed by fuckers that are supposed to, like, I don't know, keep people safe? They get paid to, like, be protectors and they're, like, hurting me. I don't know if that's literally the sound. I'm really bad at, getting the camera footage right away. It takes forever. You spent 5 years destroying my body physically, mentally, emotionally, like, of course you hate me. If anybody ever gave a shit the right way, you'd be fucked. So not my problem. I don't know if that's even... Yeah, isn't that too far ago? It's 12:40. I feel like that sound just happened like 5 minutes ago. Oh man, too bad I didn't spend more money just protecting myself. Are you fucking serious? Why does it smell like garbage all of a sudden, too? I definitely didn't until just now. I fucking hate them. They're literally, like, making me sick. Because they're fucking sick and demented. With apparently nothing to fucking do. And yeah, I don't care if you hate me. I don't care anywhere I have ever lived if people did not like me. My life does not depend on whether you like me. You're not God. There probably isn't even a God. Like, fuck off. I don't need your goddamn approval to, like, live a life. Assholes. Yeah, they just gave you, like... Stop doing this to anyone! It isn't something to do. It isn't, let's spike her adrenaline and make her yell. You're fucking Nazis! How many assholes could there possibly be? How could there possibly be so many? And, like, no one fucking tells you to go fuck yourselves. No, I would be better off stopping the recording and searching for it than fucking doing this. I just picked a random spot. I don't know. No, now I feel tired. The air smells like trash. Which, you know, it's coming from outside because it didn't smell like that just a minute ago. The most, like, asshole fucking idiot people want to just, like, hurt you. That's kind of the definition of how they're fucking assholes and idiots. Close this. Easier on my phone. I am not yours to abuse. Go fuck yourselves. Yeah, really. What, are you the family of the fucking asshole cops that did this possum thing? Because that would be a fucked up story. Like, and then I guess explains why you're so fucking demented. Is that what you want to be remembered as? Like the assholes that killed animals and then threw them at people, like... Well, this is confusing. I thought that her nephew was a different person. And it doesn't make their situation any less horrific. But Kwani's Hayes, who was killed by the police on his hands and knees. It's a horrific fucking story. So, somewhere between whoever is related to Andrew Hurst and the cops that threw possums at her family's business. Like, is that who's fucking with you? And trying to say that they're the only ones that belong here? Like, now the air smells like licorice. Right, I remember somebody it's in this Portland Hearing Voices or Silent Voices video that I was showing earlier. Like, isn't it weird that he would steal an EBT card, like, and not get, like, he doesn't have the pin. I mean, it's a really easy thing to trace, and you could get fucked for it. Like as if maybe this didn't even happen, and was made up to try to say there was a reason to have killed him. It wouldn't be the first. They got the totally wrong person. Clark. This, like, just happened. And there were no big protests. There was no big... For some fucking reason. Because, yeah, whatever the fuck, 2020 was planned. Like, the year was planned. From COVID, like, over to... And then manipulating protesters, and then... Even, like, maybe the wildfires. It's, like, it was planned. What else happened that year? Like... I don't even understand now. Like, they gave the family $3.75 million, but they still acted like it was okay to have killed him. It was not. It was the wrong person in the different car. If they can scare you, they want you. Disgust me. Does that? But like you don't. You disgust me.
You don't just get to do shit to me. Get the fuck away from me.
That's when I couldn't breathe.
Protesting against violence and brutality, and I live in poverty. I wasn't afforded the opportunity to do it without resistance.
Yeah, it's like a different timeline. She would have been there. Police, like, we get 8
It's just gonna be lucky if I caught the
a totally different timeline. And
fire engine.
In some brand new concept, like that's, I guess, too much. I didn't see Wheeler getting another turn. Again, he didn't even want it. He didn't. There's a really, like, go fuck yourself.
Got it. Great. Can I get the timestamp? This thing has to go. Come on. God damn it.
There's a really, like, go fuck yourself. Again, he didn't even want it. He didn't. There's a really, like, go fuck yourself. What are you supposed to be a boat? Again, he didn't even want it. He didn't. There's a really, like, go.
Protesting against violence and brutality, and I live in poverty. I wasn't afforded the opportunity to do it without resistance.
If anybody can hear me, that must be what it sounds like. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, it's like a different timeline. She would have been there. Police, like, we get 8 to abolition model, I guess. A totally different timeline, and they would have been co-mayors in some brand new concept, but that's, I guess, too much. I didn't see Wheeler getting another turn. Again, he didn't even want it. He didn't. There's a really, like, go fuck yourself.
He's at 56, 57 seconds in. This fucking thing won't go away. Like, it's driving me crazy. How do I make it go away? So I can get, like, the exact time. So I did it on the phone. It's like 36 minutes after midnight or something. rename. It's like exactly 12:37, and it really, someone has like commandeered my fucking life, bitch. Like, they need to hop off. They needed to hop off 5 years ago. But I think I'm gonna stop there. It's like 1 a.m., 13th of December, 2025. Save this shit. How much more evidence could you ever have or need? Like, what the fuck is the point of this? I just want to be left alone. Yeah, I do my human rights work. I make art. I do commentary. I'm not useless. I work every single day. Write fucking sci-fi stories like Rod Serling that are supposed to like help some shit. But I want to be left the fuck alone. I can't trust anybody who's gonna pretend to be my friend. I don't see how I'm supposed to fall in love with someone alone in my room. That's like a real actual thing. You know, what else is there? Like, let me do my Rod Serling shit and leave me the fuck alone. And again, if you got some problem with me, you must have hurt me real fucking bad. You're like outing yourself fucking with me. Universal human rights or everything is bullshit.